clothes belonging to one of the suspects. These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room. Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room. Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled. Unopened, it was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Lord, Holmes.
Death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large. Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session. Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk. It's horrible. So Rodney, he's dead.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
right? I wonder how this could have happened.
Yes, it is somewhat treacherous. Fortunately, I am unscathed. To where does this corridor lead?
To the frigidarium, the coal room.
Barely unscathed and by a very small margin. And treacherous is an understatement. Those stones weigh tons. We won't move them.
It does not matter. If our investigation requires it, we shall ask for them to be removed. This area serves as Sir Rodney Bentcliffe's workshop. Glass plate negatives, a remarkable method for recording ancient civilizations. A glass plate negative is missing. It is a glass plate negative of an Egyptian statue. Tools used by archaeologists in their research. I will need these tongs. Archaeological findings, old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. A shape has been cut in the plate. What should be done with it? Archaeological findings, old clay pots with numbers inscribed upon them. I should analyze this melted metal. One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier. These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted.
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
Mr. Holmes?
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it. I should check this blood sample at Baker Street. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away. G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Please wait. I need to do something first.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Mr. Holmes?
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
I feel ill. I want to go. I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
Mr. Holmes,
None, Lestrade. Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.